Okay, so just about ready to lay some more tile. Stuff to have out ready for this will, of course, be the grout trowel, which is kind of has these little notches in it for measuring the depth. So the depth of this stuff gets set by the notches. There's a flat for moving larger amounts of it around. The other thing is, if there's any remnant from the old edge, and it's not that old, it's easy to scrape and flatten out. I got the little spacers, which I may or may not use on this one. If you're doing a larger area and these things start to float and move, you've got to use the spacers. Yeah, but what I'm doing is I'm only doing about 2 rows at a time, so that as we walk through here, we're not blocking off the way, not like painting ourselves into a corner, so to speak, and anyone can hop over 2 feet worth of tiles. So these were put in yesterday, dried. I'll work on this for about a half hour and then go out and do other work. But you know, we're just going to work over 1 row. One of the important things on that is have the tile all ready to go. You don't want to be like trying to open boxes and go get boxes while you have the wet stuff on the floor. The suction cup thing, kind of useful, because sometimes these can get a little ungainly to grab at a corner. So you just suction cup the middle, pull that up, and you can hang on to that long enough to position it in place. It's also good because if you put pressure on these wrong, it can nosedive, the stuff can flow around. This mortar isn't like what you use for holding bricks together as far as consistency goes. I use this where it's pretty well liquefied. And just in case you get a tile that doesn't stick, it's easy to, like here it didn't stick, so I can pull it up without having to pry with my fingernails or anything like that. Put a little new stuff in there and get it to go. The trick on this is, you see how you get these little X crosshatch voids and stuff, is to fill that and get enough suction that it's going to hold on to that tile. Here, for whatever reason, the consistency didn't quite get there. I think part of what was going on is this is where 2 slabs met. These slabs are poured separately, and that gap kind of made it a little tricky, and so a couple of those didn't stick. If this doesn't work to hold it in, then I can use a few different types of construction adhesive to get that tile to stay.